Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Codex Station. It's Comics Unleashed. It's Saturday night. What do you got in your pool box? Did you pick up any good back issues? We've got a ton of stuff to show you because last week we were not on, so I'm sure we got a ton of issues to show off tonight. I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy. Joining me right there is Dan Kelly, and of course, down below is the Ric Flair Comics himself, Uncle Gary.
Holding them up.
Holding the pillars up, baby. How you
So
guys doing?
what are you watching tonight?
I'm watching Virginia and Duke and Ohio State and Indiana.
Yeah.
That's a nice combination, huh?
Yep. So number 1 versus number 2, and then Virginia trying to win the ACC championship. Not going well. Duke is winning, but if Duke does win, they don't get to go to the playoffs. So screw you, Duke, Blue Devil.
Yeah.
James Madison will, which is good for JMU, which is a local Virginia, school that I also root for. So Virginia's loss will be James Madison's gain.
Very cool.
Yeah, so good for them.
Very cool. All right. I'm assuming that you guys got back issues tonight?
I have no back issues.
Okay. Dan, do you have some?
No, nothing.
I've got a couple of back issues to show off. So,
Okay, well, you're the belle of the ball.
well, I guess so. No one to dance with, but I'll be there.
The belle of the ball.
All right, well, you can be like Billy Idol then.
Yeah.
Billy Idol.
Dancing with myself.
Dancing with myself. Yep. Indeed. All right. You guys want to...
That's a song we used to cover whenever whenever the crowd was kind of restless. We'd what's up, Richard? Whenever the crowd would be a little bit restless, we'd break out dancing with myself, and all of a sudden they're coming up and dancing and getting into the show.
Nice.
There you go.
Thanks, Richard. Appreciate that. Hey, Mobius.
Hello.
Yes, buy Dan Kelly art because Dan Kelly is broke and would like to not be broke.
That's so true. All right. You guys ready to kick off the show then?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Here we go. Stand by, folks. We'll be back in 10 seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Codex Station's Comics Unleashed, Saturday night time. What do you got in your pool box? Let's start with you, Dan. Do you want to show off what you got?
Sure.
Let me make you a large screen here, buddy. That's me. But here you go. There you go.
All right, let's start off with I'm going to start off with DC because, as all the doomsayers out there are flooding the internet saying since they announced that Netflix is supposed to buy Warner Brothers, oh my God, they're not going to make comics anymore. Because
I haven't heard that at all, but okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen all kinds of people that are scared that they're not going to have DC movies in theaters anymore. They're not going to make DC comics anymore. Well, they've already acquired Mark Millar's comics and still continue to make them. So,
yep.
What's up, Pam?
Hey, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
You missed sports talk.
Yeah.
So, all these people just are losing their minds over it, aren't they? I'm like, you ever think that they might have bought Warner Brothers as a whole so that they could expand their business instead of buying it, spending $80-some billion on it to say, all right, we're just going to take that and do exactly what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's true.
So we'll start off. We got the Batman Green Arrow Question Arcadia Book 1, otherwise known as the Denny O'Neil Special.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Release the Whedon cut?
Release the Whedon cut.
Oh, Pam getting in there with some sports talk.
Ooh, there we go.
Pam, I know. I'm wanting them to lose. Damn it. Oh well.
So I've read everything that came out last week. I've only read 2 of the books that came out this week, 2 of the DC ones. But so I read this. This was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm anxious to see where it goes, and the artwork in it I really like. I like that the art on the cover actually matches the art inside of it too.
Very cool.
Green Lantern 29. Nice.
Nice.
Green Lantern, Green Arrow team up.
Yep.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Keith?
Mr. Keith, how you doing, buddy?
Detective Comics 1103. Still loving this current creative team, and bringing Lois Lane into it too.
That was a good Lois issue too.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Superman 32, the DCKO stuff. Looks like Lex is going back to being a villain after, what is it, about a year or two of him being about a year or so, right, of him being amnesiac and trying to be a good guy, and looks like that's all done with now.
Yeah.
It couldn't last.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was interested in how they were doing it. I was kind of hoping they would let it play out a little bit longer. But Justice League Unlimited 13, cool seeing this, weird alternate kind of league with all these different versions of the characters.
Nice.
Yep, I like it too.
Yeah. Green Arrow 30. I think is there one more issue left for this?
I think so.
Yeah, one more issue.
Yeah. It was disappointing.
I thought it was kind of odd to end on issue 31. I mean, why not wrap it up in an even number?
Yeah, I mean, I'm disappointed that it's ending because it's been a pretty good series.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess isn't it 30? Wasn't there like an issue 0 or something like that for it?
There was an issue 0, I believe.
Something like an issue 0 or like a one issue or like a one-shot lead into the series, something like that. I'd have to go look in the box. I might be mistaken, but I don't know. I've been digging it. I'm disappointed that it's ending. I hope that they start using Green Arrow and something else and don't just let him sit off to the side. DC KO number 2.
Cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
KO Night Fight number 2. This one was pretty cool. The first issue was seeing the Dick Grayson as Batman, and then this one starts off with that, and then you see the Jason Todd Batman. I don't know if either of you guys have read this yet.
No, not yet.
Not
Didn't
yet.
pick it up.
No, it was pretty cool, and the Batman costume they have for Jason was pretty cool looking. The KO Superman versus Captain Atom. They're
Cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that cover.
Yeah, they're doing these one shots all this month that all take place after issue 2 of DCKO. So this is the first one to come out. This is what the A cover is, but I did not like that.
Yeah.
I paid the extra $1 to get the decent looking cover. This one was fun. If this is the format that they keep for all of them, it was basically a best of 3. They fight 3 rounds. It was a best of 3 round fight, and then after the first fight, they say, it's like, okay, you get to choose your form. So it's like Captain Atom getting to pick from all the different Captain Atoms over the years. Superman getting to pick from all the different Supermans. So it was pretty fun. Like I said, if all of them are like that, it ought to be a lot of fun.
I was looking at my 16 finalists, and I'm 12-4.
Yeah.
And Sonny Vixen did not advance.
Yeah, Vixen didn't make it far.
No, Vixen did not beat Swamp Thing, or advance rather, even though they weren't true, fights in the first round. But I'm 12-4, so we'll see how my how my bracket continues.
I have absolutely no idea how I am. I completely forgot most of the ones I picked.
Same
I'm
here.
I'm pretty sure I had Wonder Woman winning it all.
There's a record somewhere.
Yeah, there is. I got it written down somewhere. I could go watch the video. I'm pretty sure I have Wonder Woman winning it all. I know I had Wonder Woman fighting Lobo, which they're doing. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember all of them. I know, Batman being taken out so quick and replaced by Joker, really threw a wrench in it for me.
Well, he didn't even make the bracket, you know.
Yeah, I know. So those are the only 2 books that came out this week that I read.
Yeah.
This one I haven't gotten to yet, though. I'm excited to because I've been digging the new run.
Yeah,
Batman.
that's a pretty cool cover. Lobo sucks.
You know, Rich, I'm going to send you a Lobo T-shirt for Christmas. JSA 14.
Nice.
Really dug the first issue of this storyline, so looking forward to reading this.
Hold that back up again. Hold that back up again.
Yeah, I did read it. I dug it.
Look at the smile on Flash with the bullet coming by him. It's like, yeah, I got you.
I enjoyed that issue. Last page was really cool.
Yeah, and I also, you know, I rarely get more than 1 copy of a book, but I love this cover so much.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
You know, I was telling Obed at the store, I was like, you know, I rarely buy more than 1 issue. Like, I almost always buy the A cover. Sometimes I don't. But when I don't get the A cover, I very rarely get that and an alternate cover. And he's like, oh, well, you know, the way DC does it where they have the A cover underneath. He's like, oh, well, you could get it and still have that there. I was like, no, this cover was good enough to stand on its own the way I wanted it. Plus, you know, having in the box the way they're doing the covers, you know, the A cover here, it looks like they're all going to be this kind of uniform theme. I wanted to visually have all those in there too.
Yeah, and I know somebody that we're close to on this channel loves that cover. Loves it to a high degree.
This one?
Loves it so much it might be on a certain award show.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as soon as I saw this cover, I was like, man, it's just.
And as that person said, that just encapsulates who the JSA is. You know, that the vibe of it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, and with JSA 2, I'm continuing to work on my my big JSA drawing. I'm just at this point, I'm going back and forth on the debate on whether I'm going to put Superman and Batman in it.
I'd say let him go. No Superman or Batman.
Yeah, like I said, Richard, like it's got like the A cover has to be pretty bad for me to not want to get that and to get an alternate cover in place of it. Like I said, the Superman Captain Atom one, like that just I was like, I do not like that at all. And I like that one more, but it's pretty rare that I don't get the A cover.
Very cool.
For Indies, Skinbreaker number 3 has been a cool series. The artwork in this is just, I mean, the artwork that he does in this, I mean, just look at that. Look at the detail in that.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. And you know, the way, you know, what they said is how I mean, that's
beautiful.
Good. You know, and you know, the reason it's so detailed is because, you know, he's drawing all the pages like twice the size what artists normally do, so you can fit all that extra detail in. And it's just, you know, he said him and Kurt, you know, Finch and Kirkman spent like years working on this in secret until it was finished, so that they could release it because he was taking so much time with the art. Hornsby and Halo number 12 is still a fun book. Let's set these to the side here. Got Geiger number 18. Still loving this book too. These are now I'm getting into the independents from this week that I haven't read yet. Phantom number 3.
Cool.
Nemesis Forever number 4. Oh, look at this for everybody scared what Netflix is going to do with DC. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a comic that's put out by Netflix already. Paranoid people. Yeah, the artwork that Finch is doing is just, it's almost too detailed in some of it when it's drawn so detailed and shrunk down in some of these panels with all the detail he puts in the background. there's a couple times it's almost too detailed that you really have to sit and just stare at it for a while to just to be able to like take it all in. I'm looking forward to reading this one, Rook Exodus number 9. This spider one looks pretty creepy. Something's Killing the Children 45. Still loving that series. How many covers of this did Mike buy this week?
You know what? Mike wasn't able to be at the shop, so he asked me to put some things back in his box, and the box was full of those covers.
Oh yeah,
he had a bunch.
On to my Marvel stuff now. I'll start with last week's stuff again, and then go into this week's stuff. Daredevil, Punisher, Devil's Trigger number 1.
Cool cover.
This was a really cool book. I like that, Marvel was kind of trying to distance themselves from the Punisher, and then they bring Bernthal back in season 2 of Daredevil, and everyone loves it. Now Marvel's like, hey, everybody loves the Punisher. Here's a Punisher miniseries, and here's another Punisher miniseries, and here's another Punisher miniseries. And oh yeah, wait 2 months, and we're going to give you a Punisher ongoing series. I'm glad that they're not afraid of putting Frank in a comic anymore. Undead Iron Fist number 3. This series has been okay. It's not terrible, but it's not spectacular. But, it's Iron Fist. It's Danny. Orson Randall's been in it too, which was he was the Iron Fist predecessor to Danny. He was like the Iron Fist of World War II. It's a pretty cool character. So it'll be interesting to see what's, with the status quo they're working on and changing with Iron Fist. It'll be interesting to see where he's at the end of this. Infernal Hulk number 1.
Cool.
This was pretty cool.
The art in that is really interesting.
Yeah. Nick Klein's stuff is so good. So, I didn't like the fill-ins artists that much on the one before. Like, just this isn't giving anything away. This is one of the preview pages they released. But I mean, the Hulk has always been massive, but Jesus. I mean, look at that too. With a, have they ever done a, the Hulk doing the clap like that, just
blowing a dude's brains out? Yeah.
Yeah, they almost could have made this a Red Band book. That was, that's right on the verge of it.
Yeah, I agree.
So, that was cool. Hopefully, Klein is able to keep doing a bunch of issues and not have as many fill-ins as they had on the last series. The Punisher The World to Come number 2. Again, this is actually like a. There we go. This has been pretty cool too. And this new miniseries, well, you got this. Picked this one up last week. The thank you, Richard. Yeah, just kind of glad I was able to help get some stuff donated that they were able to get some money for. I was surprised, or maybe not surprised, but I was happy that Spawn Brett Booth thing went for so much. But I was also hoping that I could snag it for a good deal. But I'm glad they got a pretty good amount of money for it for the cause. So I got this. I think second print that came out last week. So I read the first issue of it, which was really cool. I haven't read the other ones yet, but I did pick up issue 2 and issue 3, which came out this week. And I'm intrigued for the TV show. Since they released that image from it of the door for his detective agency, and the name on it is Ben Reilly and not Peter Parker. So I find that to be kind of interesting. Then the last one I got is the Ultimate Universe 2 years in.
Okay.
So you give that a read. We'll see what happens since they're supposedly ending the Ultimate Universe right now. Oh, thank you, Pam. Yeah, I'm going to be sending that off to CGC. So if anybody wants a sketch cover, any of the ones that I've posted on my page, go check it out on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. And if you want any, I'll be sending some I'll be sending a couple sketch covers that I did off to CGC in the next couple of weeks. The one for Gary and the one for Brandon. So if you all want to get one, message me and
Now's the time.
in there. Yep, now's the time.
Now's the
Absolutely.
time.
So that is it for what I got.
All right, Gary, I'm going to put you up next. I'll go last. And if I can actually do this right, there we go. All right, Gary, you're up.
All
Hey,
right.
do you have a code word for the
Oh yeah,
Okay.
code word.
for the showcase?
Let me think. Code word for the showcase.
you. Code word for the showcase.
Timeless.
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 See, if this was an episode I wasn't on, then it would just be like the Alex Ross Timeless covers. But because it's an episode I am on, it's going to be something like I think I'm going to guess it, and I'm just going to be completely off.
Go with your first guess. I think the Alex Ross Timeless cover is an excellent guess. Why would you second guess yourself?
That's all I do. That's my life.
That's all you guess. I mean, that was a fantastic guess, Dan. I would go with that if I were you. So
See, he says that, then I'm going to make that my guess, and he's going to be like, "Oh, so close,
So close, but you were wrong.
would I steer you wrong? Would I steer you wrong?
For the
For your
showcase,
own
maybe.
amusement, possibly."
All right. JLA. There we go. So I'm going to do last week's books first because I got them two separate files. So they'll be intermingled. Cats and dogs living together. There's the
Massive
JLA.
area.
There's the alternate cover. Yes, this man has no dick. That's right.
That's what I heard.
Yep. There you go.
And it's so funny that they made that joke for a guy whose name was Walter Peck.
Walter Peck. Yeah. Yep.
Daredevil Punisher. Devil's
Yep.
Trigger. Yep. Let's see. Let's see what else is happening. Okay, there we go. The Black Cat.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
It is.
Adam Hughes. Yep.
Channeling her Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That's what it reminds you of. And for anybody that cares, Indiana just beat Ohio State 13-10. Number one beat number two for the Big Ten championship. But they will both be in the college football playoffs. So that's not nothing to. They may meet again. Let's just say that.
What if they expanded to 8 teams this year, right?
No, 12.
Oh, is it 12? Okay.
Yep. 12 teams. There we go. There's the Immortal Thor, Alex Ross.
Cover. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, and I also picked up a Simonson alternate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Who doesn't love
That's cool.
Who doesn't love some Walt Thor standing on the Rainbow Bridge, right?
Yep.
So,
Is that new art by him, or did they find something old to repurpose?
I do not know. It could be old, could be new. It's I don't think it's an old cover, but it could definitely
like an old
splash page or something maybe,
Yeah.
but I'm just not sure. There's the Punisher Dan highlighted earlier. The Hulk, Infernal Hulk. Yep. So, let's see, X Avengers.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Kind of digging digging this story, and is that the alternate to one or the alternate to? I think this is the alternate to the first issue. I just had it in another pile.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool cover too.
I like that one.
Yeah. So, all right, Green Latrine. There we go.
There we are.
And had to get the alternate in this, or the
Nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
classic Hal, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did I read this? If I read it, I don't remember anything. Yeah, I did read this. Okay. Godzilla, Justice League versus Godzilla and Kong 2.
Monster Zero in the background there.
And I got the alternate with the
Oh,
villains.
very cool.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Yeah, dealing with Rodan. So happy with that. Also got Arcadia.
Cool.
And I do dig the characters together. and the art is gritty.
Yeah.
Like
I
it
love
should-
I love the interactions between Green Arrow and Question on there.
Yes. Now this is an alternate cover, and this is existing art. I have a post. This is from the first Green Arrow Batman Questions by Sienkiewicz. You know,
Siglich.
Sienkiewicz, however we want to pronounce it. And I have a poster of this framed, hanging up. But
Nice.
but it's not. I don't know that it was on a comic before. So anyway, it's pretty cool.
Maybe he'll come to Baltimore again soon. You can get it signed.
No, here we go. Maybe so. This is another cover. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's a classic looking cover. That looks like it should be the cover of like the trade paperback for it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think that would be a great one.
Not just with the art, but like the way it's laid out, like they do, like title wise, and that how they do the trades.
Yeah. All right. This is the B cover of it. I don't know where the A cover is right now, but you know what? I'm going to put that to the side for right now. Superman. There we go. With like Bad Boy Lex. Flash. There we go. Outrunning the Legion. So the Bad Legion had an appearance in here.
Was that any good?
Yeah, but it was okay. It was better than this book is so much better than it was under the previous storyline. So
is it worth picking up again?
Only if you want the Legion tie-in with it. You know what? I liked it. It had Max Mercury in it. I think it's worth you flipping through it and deciding what you think.
I meant because everybody's saying that there's a new writer. Like, is it worth adding to the pull again, or?
It's hard to tell because it's the tie-in to KO, right?
Oh, is that the first one with the new writer?
I don't know if it's the first one with the new writer, but it's a KO one.
Okay.
So I mean, I like it. And actually, the one before it had Max Mercury in it, had Bart in it. So I like, having the other speakers in it. So I like that.
Has
all right.
the artwork gotten better on it?
I like it. Yeah, I like it better. Yes.
Okay. I might check that again.
Let me see. What's the...
Because that artwork on it was kind of cartoony for a while.
Well, that's very cartoony, that page, but it was supposed to be. Trying to find a decent page. I mean, it's okay.
Okay, it's not too bad.
It's okay. So it's better than it was in the other stuff. I mean, the other team, it was just, just bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't highly recommend it. There we go. DCKO. And here's an alternate cover.
Very cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. And here's two more alternate covers. There's one.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because that's like the ad that's in the tease in the back for the next
right.
one.
And that's got all of them in there. That's got that's got your final 16. So
the Salacious 16.
There you go. So and like I said, I'm 12-2 on this. And then here's the Lobo Sucks cover for Richard.
There you go.
Lobo Plastic Man. Okay, so those were last week's. I believe they were all last week's. Here's a Santa. I saw Santa, and this is just that, leaving him ears and eyeballs.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is a Spawn universe book. Spawn's on it, but it's a really twisted little freaking kid in here. And who doesn't want a Santa shower scene? That'll start. So, but there's our twisted little kid that we're dealing with. So it continues. Oh.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, so there's some bad stuff going on here. Anyway, it will continue into another, a second issue, I believe. So anyway, pretty twisted, but if you're a fan of Bad Santa and movies like that, then it's just
that is my favorite Christmas movie.
It is in my top 5. So, I mean, I run the gambit from Bad Santa to It's a Wonderful Life, which is too schmaltzy for most people, but I love it. So there we go. But Berserker, this was a pretty good story.
Well, my favorite three are, you can tell where I stand with movies, are Bad Santa, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and Elf.
Well, yeah, you go the comedy, but I'll take Bad Santa. I'll take It's a Wonderful Life. Made for TV movie version of A Christmas Carol with George C. Scott as Scrooge is my all-time favorite, and then maybe Christmas in Connecticut.
I think my wife's favorite Christmas movie is the Muppet Christmas, the Christmas Carol, the one with
a lot of people like that.
The one with Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yep. Flash. This is a Flash Gordon and Kyle Hotz cover. So here's one of the occasions where, where I have to get all the A covers, but for some reason, for some of the independent books, I don't feel like I have to have the A's as I do for Marvel and DC. So a weird quirk to my collecting that on those I don't feel like I always have to get the A's if it's an independent book. Hornsby and Halo.
That Flash one, or Flash Gordon one, is awesome.
Kyle Hotz, big fan. Prodigal Son.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, that's a cool series.
Like that.
Wrapped up with this. Martin Cove wrote it. Or had the an idea for it, and of course the lead character looks just like him. And Martin Cove is from the
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. Geiger. Good book, very good book. Man, I dig the hell out of this cover.
Oh wow,
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, isn't that great? Just love it. The monsters that they're doing, the Universal Monster series, has been, for the most part, pretty good. Sometimes it's hit and miss with the art, but this one, I've liked this one a lot.
Yeah.
Cool story. All right, here's our Catacomb of Torment. There we go. Did I read this? I'll have to see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read this. Yep. So this is number five. Okay, here's the A cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah. Right in the book. Yeah. What are they doing there? Autographs. Yeah, there's an autograph queue here. Yeah, whatever's autographing that's a heck of a hand. We've seen it with undying gratitude for your devotion. There you go. And here's the B cover, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Dig that. All right, this book, I've only read the first story, and it's magnificent. I saw my uncle kissing Santa Claus, as Chris has also read this, and the first story is like an 8-page JSA story, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful, and it's Christmas time, and we got Ma Hunkel in it. It's just great. So
I don't even remember seeing that at our shop.
Yeah, it was just one of those seasonal ones that DC always does them square bound.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm a sucker for these things. I dig them, but that story, so good. Chef's kiss. Love it. All right, there we go.
That's a cool.
FF. X-Men. I'm not, I'm getting about 4 of these titles.
Yeah.
I'm getting the X-Avengers. I'm getting the whatever the one with Mojo is, because it's got Wonder Man in it, and I'm getting Amazing X-Men, and I think I'm getting the Wolverine title that has the Wendigo kid in it. So I'm getting those. This I haven't read yet. Knife Fight. Look forward to it. Also, I have this Batman new book, The Minotaur. It looks like a pretty cool character. Oh, go baby, go! Keep going! Oh shit, that was a big hit. All right, Minotaur. So this is back on Virginia, and I'm with Pam. The hell with you. Absolute Green Lantern. So Looks like you didn't get the first. Those. I'm not sure what's going on now. Okay. Superman, House of L.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Holding up the cover. Second two. Okay, so they still have Poison Ivy.
Yeah, I like that cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen. Somebody's blood is tasty. Or is that sap? It's hard to tell. All right, Dan's right. This covers some ass, but I have to get the A's. You know, I'm an A. I can't have an A-hole. So there you go. So I got to get the guy.
You
can't. Yeah. So I can't have an A-hole in my collection. So there you go. But I didn't get the other Captain Atom one. I mean, I'm buying so many alternate covers. That was a tough choice not to. Got Cheetah and Cheshire. Can't wait to read this one.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is that?
That's number 5. That's the newest one. Just came out.
See that. So I missed that one too. I didn't even see that at our shop. They must have sold out of it.
Yeah. I'm really digging it. Really digging it. So like it a lot. And I did look for the one you needed. We did not have it. So
yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Birds of Prey. I'm kind of digging this book. I don't love it. Don't hate it. Kind of digging it. Facsimile of Detective 66, First Two-Face.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the cover, even though you really can't see that it's Two-Face. But the splash page is old. You know, what a great splash page of old Harvey Kent.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
did they print it?
Oh, go baby! Yeah, it's
where his name is still Kent.
Yeah, because they're not going to alter the words in the book, you know. So yeah, he's still Harvey Kent. Yeah, here comes Apollo Kent now, because that was his nickname. So yeah, so he's still very much. And you know what I like about this too is they're not hiding anything. It is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which they're saying, they're basically telling you, this is who we based that on. Again,
think about it. What if they had kept his last name as Kent and just been like, whatever, it doesn't matter. And like years later, somebody decides, hey, let's make him related to Superman somehow. Let's make him cousins or something.
Yeah, well, that would have been interesting. That's for sure. So again, great, cool JSA cover, and Dan, you're right. These will look good together when they have the whole set that they're doing this. So it is neat. This is a magnificent cover.
Yeah,
in execution of the artwork and in tone. Of the character. Look at the story. They're having Soder Kohler sitting down, Flash, Lantern, Wildcat, the Hawks, Dr. Fate. I mean, the bubbles, just really, really cool. So I
love them like sitting there clinking the bottles together.
Mm-hmm. I do too. But so evocative. And you know what? Why the hell can't there be an ongoing JSA title set in the 40s? Come on.
I love it.
Yeah, I know. So this is great that they're doing the year one. And I've read the issue. It's fantastic. Last page is really, really great. Issue before it was great. So this is going to be a great series.
James Gunn put something out the other day where he said, for people saying, he was like, don't say this is what the fans want, like you're speaking for everyone. Just say this is what I want, and then whatever it is. And then of course there's hundreds of responses to it. And I just put, I want a good Justice Society movie set in World War II.
Yeah, I would love that. Well, with Marvel and DC can start collaborating more, I would love that JSA Invaders book you've wanted for so long. Yes. That would be great. So here's the cool spider with Exodus. And, considering how these helmets kind of mess up the wearers just a little bit, that spider warden is going to be really twisted.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be off the deep end. So I'm enjoying the Blue Falcon and Dynamut. Dynamut did a bad thing, it looks like here. He done with his augmentation. He done melted the hydrant.
Yeah, looks like he's pretty satisfied with it.
Yeah, Linzer. So there you go. How many Linzer covers do you get where there's not a sexy broad on it? right?
Yeah, not many.
Not many. So that's a small subset. Small subset to be sure. Here we go. Cruel Universe.
Oh, that's a great cover.
Yeah.
Oh, too high. Cruel Universe. Bizarre Tales of Time and Space. So there we go. Well, Virginia's down to 4th and 4. 32 seconds left. Yeah. If they don't get this play, then Duke wins, but Duke won't get in the tournament. JMU will. So good for JMU. All right. There we go. That's the Cruel. You saw that earlier. Yeah, I'll put those over there. Oh shit! Where are my scissors? Oh, I got my scissors with me. I have not unfurled some of these yet. All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Heat Seeker.
We got the first down. Heat Seeker. There we go. How about that? You like that? How about that one?
Oh, hey there.
Love that angle.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh! Touchdown, Virginia. What a great catch. Go, Cavs. Go, Hoos. Nice job. All right. Here we go. Let's cut it. Let's find it. Let's see if this.
This is still Heat Seeker, right? This is the Heat Seeker blind bag or the Heat Seeker not safe for work?
It's not safe for work.
Hmm.
Got to cut into it a little further. Shit, I've got a few because issue 3's naughty covers didn't come out one time, or issue 3's. So so I don't know if this is a 3 or a 4. Oh, this is actually a 4. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Cover that pretty good.
There you go.
There we go. All right. There's that one. All right. Let's see.
How many of these blind bags did you get? Or I should say covered bags?
3.
They're not really blind bags. They're just covering up the naughtiness.
Covering up the naughty bits. Oh, there it is. It fell. So Virginia just tied it with a kick. There's 22 seconds left. So good job. Good job. Yeah, I'm with Pam. Duke sucks. Blue Devils. And they're all chesty all game, too. I'm an old ACC guy, and I was always rooting for.
Chesty about what? Nobody gives a shit about Duke football. That's a basketball school.
Well, for them to be in the title game, they had to have a really weird. All right, here we go.
Oh,
do we like that? Let's see here. Exposed. This is also number 3. This one is number 3. So that was one from before. I got one more to open. And there were a few I didn't get, just so you know. I don't get every dirty book. If you want dirty books, listen. Boundless. Oh my goodness. There's a lot to cover on this one. Shit. Oh man, this one's gonna be difficult. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. I could do some adjustments here. Okay, I think that'll do. Okay, I got that. All right, hold on. I don't want to slip there. Oh, shit. Okay, I can only go so far on this because I can't. All right, I can That's about as far as I can go. So there we go. So enjoy. Yeah, the gun is tickling something sensitive. Let's say. Here we go. That Cavalier scoring drive was 96 yards in 1 minute and 22 seconds. That's not bad.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, because they were on their 4. All right, Harley Quinn. Green Arrow. Not read this yet.
Cool.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. Or did I? I can't remember if I read it. Maybe I did. Yeah, I think I did. Yep, Indiana's went into they sure did, Pam. I watched the end of that. That was great. But they'll, Ohio State's still gonna be in the playoffs. They may meet again. So this Trinity, I enjoy this Trinity series. So I like the character. I think it's interesting. There was a really cool alternate cover I didn't get. She's always got these damn corgis everywhere. and it was the Death in the Family one. You remember the one with that? Was it the Joker and the top hat and the monocle and the suit?
Yeah.
It had the corgi wearing that outfit.
Oh, God.
And I almost got that, but I was like, I had to, I bought so many damn KO covers and all. I let it go. This was great, as we discussed. So yeah, so I got it. My stacks got really mixed here, where I have read these. Okay, Absolute Batman. This fight, it's interesting. I'm not, like Dan was saying, these books are just blowing up though. With the expense or with what people were willing to pay for them. But I mean, I like it. This one I loved in the beginning, the first arc. This I'm not sure where I'm going with this or where it's going, but it's okay.
Yeah, like I said, I put in, since everybody keeps talking about the Ultimate or the Absolute Batman one, I put in to get there's like a one shot coming out. I guess it's like a Arkham thing. I put in to get that. I put in to get the next issue. I guess it comes out like with the Joker in it, like the first Joker, and then there's a crossover between the Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman, where it's like one issue in her book and then one issue in his. So I put in to get those two, and I'm like, all right, I'll give it another shot and read it. But even if it grabs me and I decide to pick the rest up, I was telling Obed at the shop, like, the prices on issue one are stupid and they're not going to last. So I might as well, the first three issues, like I might as well just put them all together and get the money now, and I can buy them again later when the prices go down.
And I think it's the A cover everybody wants, right? On those?
Yeah, it's the A cover because you can get the other covers cheap.
Yep, let the A cover go and just get one of the other, or get a second printing even. Right?
Yeah, or just like I said, if I decide that I like it, I just wait a year or two and wait for the prices to come down. So I'm just trying to decide, like, all right, when is the time where I can get it like at least close to its peak before it starts coming down, but not let it go and then it goes up another.
Well, it's always tough when you're trying to gauge what the zenith was.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. This is what stockbrokers must go through. As I was telling Obed, is like that's why they all throw themselves out of like 8th story windows.
Yeah, it's and there's a lot of Tums in that job taken out. Yeah. All right, that's it.
All right, very cool.
No, I think what I'm going to do is wait till after Christmas because I know my wife is getting me some comics for it. So, I think I'll wait till after Christmas and she see what she gets. And then I'll, maybe put them up and say like, hey, even if I don't sell them, just put them up and be like, hey, I'll trade, I'll trade these. This is what I'm looking for. And, instead of selling them and then turning around and, when using the money to buy something, just go right into it.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so for my 2 weeks worth of books, I'm going to kick it off with Venom 252. So they changed the title now and the numbering scheme. All new Venom went up to number 10, and then it jumped to 250. And now we're on 252, and it's no longer all new, but CLZ is still categorizing it as
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, brother.
Yep. So
it's like Avengers when Volume 3 just got to the point where they're like, oh, we're close to 500, so we're just going to we're just going to have the numbering start there, and then we're going to get to 500, and then we're going to cancel it and start it again.
Yeah, pretty much. Next up is Binary's Age of Resolution. This is number 3.
And is Mary Jane still Venom?
Yes, she is in this. Yep, she still is.
Aren't they like having Venom become Spider-Man now or something?
So the whole theory, the whole plot behind that is, Venom. All the symbiotes are like are on like a bounty list. Okay, the government wants to capture them, kill them. Everybody, there's a big price on their heads. So if you're out there with some type of symbiote, you've got a huge price on their heads. So the hide in plain sight, they're mimicking Spider-Man's outfit. Okay. So that's the theory behind it. So let me jump back to Binary number 3. I like the Binary series, so this is not going bad so far. I can't get into all the other ones that's going on, but I can only do a few. So Binary is one that I do like. All right, I picked up Hulk Smash Everything #1.
See, I didn't even see that on the shelf, so that must.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
it was-
I almost got it, but like I said, I was like, you know what, I got to make cuts somewhere. But
yeah.
I almost.
I went to the shop 3 hours ago, so it was there.
Was it? I must have just missed it then. Because I even saw an ad for it and was like, "Oh, that looks interesting. I might have to get that."
Yep. Amazing X-Men, no, number 3. So that's one of the ones. I picked up Wiccan, Witches Road. I'm not sure if you guys saw the video that Jamie put out today. He
I
showed
saw
off
he
his
put
books.
one out. I didn't get a chance to see
He
it.
just went through his books, but he picked up one that looked interesting, so I went ahead and I picked up this one, Infernal Girl Red from Image. What number is this? Is this #1? Yeah, this is 1 of 3. This is only a 3-shot type situation, so unless they decide to continue it.
Yeah, because they've done a Inferno Girl Red book before.
Okay.
So
So
that,
yeah.
so that's a sequel. That was one of the first. I think one of the first in that like Radiant Black universe.
Right. Artwork is not too bad. Kind of like the artwork, so it's pretty well done for art. You can see.
Yeah. You can tell all the Radiant Black stuff is very like manga inspired.
Right. All right. So I picked up this other one called Dark Souls, Mother of Mourning. Check out the
That's a cool
guy
one.
on here.
Mm-hmm. I
Check
like
out the crow on the bottom there eating the dead bodies. Not bad. I have not looked at that, but I will read it soon. I also have Night Fight #2. So you guys picked up that Batman #4. I got the Foily Goodness Edition
Oh,
nice.
at cover price, which is always good. Absolute Green Lantern #9. So that was this week's book. So I'm going to jump now to last week's, and we're just going to go through it. I know Spider-Man Noir came out, and I saw it at I saw #1. I picked up #1. I missed #2, but I did pick up #3. So I'm going to wait till I get #2 to.
well, they had #2 on the rack. They didn't
was
put it out on the new release because the second print of 1 came out last week because we were both there and got it.
Right.
And 3 was this week. And if you look on the 1 rack, the where they have like the recent releases,
Yeah.
the one where they have all the it's like all the X-Men and all the Batmans and all the Spider-Mans. They
Right.
had copies of issue 2 there.
Oh,
It was like on the bottom shelf of it.
I'll have to double check that. So again, another one in the same situation. Battle World, #1. Okay. I missed #2, so I picked up #3, which is a nice shot of Warbird there.
Yep.
Is Carol Danvers the new Star brand? Dun, dun, dun. We'll never know.
They hadn't used Star Brand in a while, have they?
No, they haven't. I also picked up the Daredevil and Punisher Devil's Trigger because that's just awesome cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I also got a copy of Infernal Hulk #1.
Yeah, very cool.
That was a cool one.
Oh, be against them. Come on.
Yep. This is the Expert X-Men. #2.
Oh,
Expatriate.
Expatriate. Sorry, I don't know why I keep screwing up that name, but I do. So I was actually at Gary's shop on Wednesday, and there was a Venom Black, White, and Blood variant that I did not have, so I picked that up.
A Venom that you didn't have.
A Venom variant that I didn't have. Get it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I have Green Lantern #29. Yeah.
That's cool cover. Yeah.
That was a good cover.
Yep. I also got the Justice League Godzilla Kong, cover there.
Nice.
Always a good lizard cover. I also have the Green Arrow #30.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one.
I've been digging that book. I'm sad to see it go.
Yep. So this is Detective Comics 1103, but this is the variant cover for that.
Yeah, it's a cool cover.
That's really cool.
I thought about it.
I like all the bats and the
Yeah.
that's pretty wicked. And I like the Batarang with the opposite color on that. That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool.
Reminds me
right.
of the dock cover.
Yeah. And thank you to Uncle Gary. He picked me up a copy of this Venom Lethal Protector Trick or Treat edition.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of webs in the back, it's like Trick or Treat cobwebs. You can't really tell with the bag there, but
no, I see. That's cool.
yeah. And of course, there's a Venom 252 variant cover, foil edition.
Oh,
Or
I went with that. Of course there is. So thanks to Comic Logic for having some cool issues there. So I picked up some stuff there, and thank you, Gary, for that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my weekly pulls. Since I'm the only one with back issues, I'll just dive right into my back issues. I picked up Green Lantern number 62.
Oh, nice.
You making another foray into that?
Yep. And there was a good price on the Demon books, so I got number 14.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Go back to that cover real quick. I want to.
Demon?
Is that the one that's got? There. I thought there was. Go to the top. Let me see the top. Okay, there was one of those that had a weird cover, a weird word balloon in it where they had changed it in production at the last minute, but it's not that book. It's another book of the Demon. That's just really odd.
Yeah.
But cool.
Right. Also picked up number 13.
That's a cool cover.
Mm-hmm.
And picked up number 9.
Duke is one.
Duke won.
Yep. So JMU goes to national championship.
All right.
To the playoff. Yep.
So I'm not sure if that's what you mean by it, but that's not a word balloon.
No, that's not it.
It's a little different text than what's on the other ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it's not a word balloon like you were saying.
No, it's apparent that they had to paste something and remove something. Yeah.
All right. I also picked up Transformers number 30.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
You're how close are you to your completing your run on that?
Oh, on Transformers, I got a bit to go. I got more than half the series, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to calculate it, but I'm probably at the halfway mark or a little over half. And picked up number 34 as well.
Nice.
Very good.
All right. So those are my back issues. And yeah, I already showed off the X-Men slab I got 2 weeks ago, so we were good there. So that concludes my stuff as well. There we go.
Very nice.
Get you there, Gary. All right. I guess this wraps up the episode of Comics Unleashed. We got Gary's showcase coming up. What was that secret word again?
Timeless.
Okay. Dan, what do you think?
I mean, I'll go with the timeless. I don't know though, because you've shown those. I feel like you've shown those before at some point.
I've only shown. Well, if you're talking about the Ross ones, I've shown them when we buy them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
weekly
with
books.
Here, I got a joke for you guys since it's on a Saturday night and it's late.
All right.
All
right, do it.
Now. So this guy walks into a bar. He's got a big black eye. The bartender looks at him and goes, "Oh man, what happened?" He goes, "Well, I own this small business. I got 2 employees, Mary and Jack. Business isn't doing so well, so I might have to lay one of them off." So Mary came into work the other day, and I pulled her aside and I said, "Look, things are getting really rough here. So I'm either going to have to lay you or Jack off."
Why can't you do both?
Yeah.
There you go. Love it.
Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for Comics Unleashed. We'll be back here next week, of course, with our weekly pulls and any back issues that we do pick up. But stand by, because now we have Uncle Gary's showcase. Let's get you front and center, Gary, so that way when we kick this sucker off.
Do it.
All right. Here we go. We'll see you guys in about a minute.
All right, welcome to the showcase. Glad you hung around with us long enough to see it. Tonight's code word is timeless. Timeless. So, is there any, see if there's any guesses? Dan, I think Dan has a guess. I think Dan's gonna follow my advice and say the timeless Alex Ross covers. I mean, that would be sound advice to follow.
Yep.
So if anybody else has another entrant into that, please do.
Is there a any type of old DC horror book that had to do with time travel?
Why would I say that now?
I don't know, because that's what I'm trying to think.
Doesn't have to be a horror book.
No, it doesn't have to be a horror book, but that's what
Look at Pam.
I'm gonna go. Yep. I'm gonna. I don't know.
I
guess it's always stuck.
Yeah, there are DC time traveling books. Of course, there are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll go with some time traveling book.
some time traveling book.
Some time traveling book. All right.
Okay, like I don't know, like maybe Rip Hunter.
Yep. Maybe like Rip Hunter.
Maybe like Rip Hunter.
I knew you were playing me.
Well, no, I didn't say yet. Dan, where you stand? Timeless or Rip Hunter?
Yeah, I'll stick with it.
You're gonna stick with it?
I'll stand by it.
What did I tell you before? Follow your gut.
There you go.
See, and don't you ever say I didn't make it easy for you.
See, I like the way Ross does Spider-Man, the way he does the mask. It like very much reminds me of the Nick Hammond 70s Spider-Man.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, but Dan, I gave you the easiest thing out there, but I made it easy. I made it hard for you, didn't I?
You made me second guess.
That's a clip right there. That's what she said.
So easy, I made it hard. That's right. So this is going to be volume 1 of the timeless ones. So because there's a lot, I've got a whole short box full of timeless. But since these were several years ago, there you go.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I have all these as well.
Mm-hmm.
These are awesome.
Yeah, they are. So
now, did he ever put out one book that's like all of them at the same time? Like it's like a cover with all of them on it.
I don't think he did a cover, but there's like
a mural
with
like a mural or a poster, right?
Yeah, there's a mural of it in the Marvel offices, I believe.
Right. Because when he paints them full body, and then they just zoom in for the covers.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I hadn't seen the Johnny Blaze one before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And what's interesting too is a lot of them on like the left eye is in shadow quite a bit. So which is an interesting choice that he does.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a good one.
Yeah. So again, but the shadow on that left eye is just always
the right eye.
Right eye.
Right eye.
The vision one.
Right eye, yeah.
If I kind of wish I'd started buying them when they came out, because then I would have just kept getting them all. But the other hand, I'm like, that would have been a lot to get. But I wish the Vision one is one of the better ones. I was like, I definitely wish I had gotten that one.
Yeah, I got every one. I love the Widow there.
Yeah.
I wish I had gotten 2 copies of every one because especially the first set, people were selling them.
Yeah, I got that one that I got at Baltimore. Not this. Or no, it wasn't at Baltimore, was it?
No, it wasn't Baltimore. It was no, wait a minute. It was Baltimore. It was Baltimore. Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago. So I was gonna get it then because I was looking for it. It was like $20. I was like, I don't know. And Sal's like, get it. So I got it. I got it graded a 9.8 for the PSA. So just
nice.
I thought it would look good with the label. That's a good one.
That's a cool Falcon.
Yeah, except like Dan said, there's a full body of this. So Red Wing got
clipped.
Got clipped. Yeah, he did. Clipped his wings.
And I kind of want, if I ever got to interview him, that's one of the things I would ask him, like for these timeless covers. Like, all right, you painted the full figure. Was it you that decided, or Marvel decided, or how was the decision made not to have the full figure on the cover, but just to have this, basically like a bust?
I'd like to know that, and then I'd like to know the left eye or the right eye shade thing.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love this one.
Oh, yeah, that's a great Hulk. Great one.
Mm-hmm. Here's Dan's girl.
There we go.
Yeah, that's my girl. That's another one I wish I had picked up.
Now the eye isn't completely shaded, just a little bit on this one.
And the way that he does She-Hulk there, like, reminds me a lot of the way Joe Jusko would paint her too.
I agree.
That one's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
pretty
it's the professor from Gilligan's Island.
cool.
What was his real name?
I can't remember.
I don't know that.
It's
Russell
too late.
Johnson.
Russell what?
Russell Johnson.
Yeah,
Russell Johnson.
All right, how about Ginger? What was her name?
it's too late for me. Well, which one? There was more than one Ginger.
I didn't know there was more than one. I thought Tina Louise was Ginger the whole
Yeah.
time.
She
Yeah, I
well,
thought
she was in the show, but then when they did the movie, she wouldn't come back for
Well,
it.
we're not. Yeah. Marianne, real name.
Damn.
I was baiting. Wow. Well, were you thinking about her?
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, aren't I right? Like that's who his whenever he does Mr. Fantastic, that's clearly, the celebrity that because sometimes he paints you could tell that he bases them on certain celebrities, and that's definitely who he bases Reed on.
Well, Shazam was based on Fred
Shazam!
McMurray.
See what?
Russell, the Love Muscle Johnson. See, he knew.
Yep.
And
Dawn
he
Wells.
just
Dawn Wells. That's right. Dawn Wells.
Yeah, Pam.
Very
follow
good.
him on,
Way to go, Pam.
I follow him on Twitter too, and he posts a lot of this stuff on there, like past covers and stuff. And he just posted an Iron Man one on there, and I was like, the way he painted Tony was like the spitting image of Timothy Dalton from the late '80s, early '90s. Oh, that Black Bolt.
Yeah, it is.
Black Bolt.
And then I saw that, and I'm like, man, late '80s, early '90s, Timothy Dalton would have made a good Iron Man.
Yeah.
I agree. Cool Medusa.
Yep.
Should have been a spokesperson for Vidal Sassoon.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Surfer is really cool.
I like the reflection in his board too.
I do too. How about the First Mutant? There we go.
There
you go.
Yeah.
Namor.
Really good. Like that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's always interesting on some of these too, where they, for characters that don't have their own books, like which book they decided to like put some of the characters on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I hated that. Some of them like had no business being on other books.
That's a
nice
awesome
DD.
one.
Yeah, there is.
But like the Daredevil one, like the Iron Fist one they did was on the recent one a few months ago was on an issue of Daredevil.
Yeah. Doctor Strangelove.
Mm-hmm. And he's saying that after he was baiting, so that ain't good.
Well, he's speaking with a clear head then.
I mean, at least he's not saying it while he's doing it.
You don't want to know what he was thinking. There you go.
That's nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Samantha off Bewitched look to her there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty feral Wolverine, isn't it?
Yeah, but his best costume, mind you.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite look of his, and I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised that's the one he went with. When you look at the costumes he chose for all the other ones, that
so good.
Oh, that one's great.
That's a good one.
Isn't that great? And I've got these. They're a little shiny because I put these in the
Mylars, with Gerbers, yeah.
Yeah, I put them in the Gerbers. Usually I don't do that with modern books, but these were
worth it.
Yeah, these were worth it. They needed to shine.
God.
Wow. Storm.
That's
the
a good
Storm one's very
good.
I think that's very reminiscent of Dave Cockrum there.
Yeah. I love this one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, that one's great.
Yeah.
God, the look of her really reminds me of someone.
Love her good redhead. Just saying. There we go.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Ice baby.
Vanilla Ice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let's see.
Ah,
Cool.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear a funny story? When I was applying for jobs, I was quickly like breezing through like the requirements of jobs, and if it was in my wheelhouse, I applied for it, you know. And I got a response back from one of these companies I applied to, and they said something along the lines of, "Hey, hi Salvatore, how are you doing? Your resume looks impressive. We like your skill set. Do you speak Russian?" And I went, why are they asking me that? And I didn't read it all the way on their job posting. It said I have to be fluent in Russian. I was like, whoops, I missed that part.
Chris, are you talking about someone I really know? Are you trying to say that's my redhead, the Phoenix? I kind of,
see, Sonny,
it's close, kind of close to Diane. A little bit.
It is.
Now my wife,
you probably could have gotten away with that with all these translating apps and stuff.
I probably could have.
Away with it.
The answer, Chris. The answer you should have said was "niet."
Yeah, that's what I should have said. I just let it go.
Yeah.
I just
you probably could have gotten away with it, outside of the interview.
One of my favorite movies is A League of Their Own, because my mom was a great
movie.
Great baseball player.
Right.
My mom has 2 World Series rings from the Senior World Series, and she won. And so that's really cool. So she was a great ball player, and Diane was too. Diane and I played on co-ed softball teams for many years, and then in her years coming up in school playing, she was a hell of a player. But in A League of Their Own, her and Gina Davis look very, very similar. Very similar, so so I've always had a soft spot for Gina Davis, since she likes trying to take after my wife.
Hold the Phoenix one up. Maybe it was Nicole Kidman that.
Maybe. Nicole Kidman. Absolutely.
I love the line in A League of Their Own when he's drunk on the bus and it pulls over, and like the woman that watched over the team is giving the bus driver grief, and he pulls over. He's like, "Screw this, I quit." And they like, "What are we gonna do?" And Tom Hanks wakes up and he's like, he has to drive the bus, and then he turns back and looks at the woman. He's like, "By the way, I loved you in The Wizard of Oz."
Yep. Look, that movie is very quotable. He tells the umpire, "Anybody tell you with that little hat on, you look like a penis?"
Yeah. He's a great ball player.
Chris,
double entendre.
Chris, I don't have to tell her. She knows.
That's a good angel. That's a good one. I'd like to see him draw Archangel.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. He did an Avenger.
Wait, hold on. That looks like an X-Men to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. That issue of Avengers you got says, "Oh, gangway, there's an X-Man coming through." No, it says gangway, there's an Avenger coming.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I don't know why you even bought that book. That book just defeated your whole argument.
I know, but it is a cool book. Okay, it is.
But you know what?
Book. It is a cool.
Because of the Beast's time, it could have said, "Gang bang, there's an Avenger coming through."
Everybody knows the main quote. There's no crying in baseball.
Remember what he says when he signs the ball? He's for the kids.
He said, what did he say?
It said, "Avoid the clap."
Yeah,
the kid reads it. He goes, "Avoid the clap," and he says, "That's good advice."
I like, when he first gets introduced to the team and the woman hands him the baseball card to sign for her husband. He just rips up to a bunch of pieces and throws it. When he came in, took the piss, and they start timing it. They're like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
How about John Lovitz? All right, ladies. How this works is the train moves, not the station.
Well, when he goes to recruit him, and he's, when he's trying to get, the 2 sisters, he tells them like, it pays $25 a week, and the Lori Petty goes to Gina Davis. We only make 20 at the, at the farmers market. John Lovett's like, well, this would be more, wouldn't it?
Oh, you see the grass? Don't eat it.
Yeah, don't eat it. That's right. Best advice ever. And what is he says? He's no tears. I've got to go now. I've got to give the wife a old pickle tickle.
Mhm. Yep.
Or when Gina Davis did the splits to catch the ball.
Yeah.
And who was it when they were all like yelling at the one in the stands? All the guys yelling at the one girl to like slide into base, and she did. And they go, "Oh, thank you." And then the next scene, they're like
It's all
treating
bruised.
this huge bruise that's on her leg.
Yeah. Had that
Yeah.
John Asbury on her leg. Yeah. Oh yeah. When Gina Davis did the splits, one of the girls says, "I can't do that." And
How about Minerva?
at the very end of the movie, when they showed them gathering at the Hall of Fame, there was a woman that was, looking toward the Gina Davis character and saying, "Who's that?" And they said, "Oh, that's Dottie Henson. She was the best player in the league." One of those women was the original woman that they had based
Right.
Gina's character on. And
Yeah.
the girls playing ball there were the real, yeah. A lot of people like Lori Petty and that. And it just what a great, magnificent movie. And I think it's great that there could be a great sports movie that isn't a dude movie, isn't a guy's movie.
Yeah. Right.
And there were poignant moments in there when Tom Hanks is, when Gina asked him, "Why aren't you overseas fighting?" Because I got no cartilage in my knee. What do I need cartilage to do this?
This. Yeah.
And he says, how did I get so useless so fast?
Mhm.
I mean,
And
just great.
there was that one point in the movie where it's the male guy came in with the letter of someone's husband that died. And
Right.
He was like, "Oh, I don't know who this goes to. Oh, this sucks." And he's like, this. He grabs the letter, shoves the guy out, and opens it up. And reads
Well, he
it.
was going to take it back. He wasn't
He
going
was
to
gonna
deliver it. And so one of the girls was not going to know whose husband had died or not. And Hanks took it from him.
Right. Yeah.
So that ended up being the gal whose baseball card he ripped up.
Right.
And the little kid that was running around the movie when he's old, the end of the adult.
Stillwell Angel.
Yep.
Now look, I'm a big softy on a lot of things. In that movie, I will cry during the at the Hall of Fame where the girls are all meeting, and the grown-up Stillwell says, Dottie doesn't recognize him. He says, "Does this help? You're gonna lose." Stillwell Angel. And then he asked about his mom, and she was the one that got yelled at for "there's no crying in baseball." And
Yeah.
he says the mom passed a few years ago, and it was just that movie again, because of the women in my life that were such great ball players. It means the world to me, and it's still a hell of a movie. No matter
great movie.
No matter what, it's probably a top 10 all-time movie for me.
I agree with that.
And Chris, my mom, you never got to meet my mom. My mom was awesome. My mom, I know we're getting way off the track here, but there was when my daughters were coming up playing softball, and my oldest Danielle was I think they were about middle school age, almost into high school age, and the girls were we would at the end of the season we would play the family, and and usually the girls would win over the parents, right? Well, I played, my mom played, Diane played, and we beat the hell out of the girls. Beat them bad. Matter of fact, we beat them so bad, I dropped the ball at the plate just so they could score a run, right? And the girls in the dugout, and my mom was playing awesome. I hit a home run. Diane was playing great, hitting the ball all over the place. And one of the girls turned to Danielle and said, "Tell your family to go home." But my mom wasn't taking it easy on them, so well, that is really cool. You should be. It was great. And I've been to the Baseball Hall of Fame, and they have the original uniforms there and all, and it's really, really cool. My mom was born about 10 years too late to have played in those leagues, but she would have been able. She was that damn good. So anyway, like I said, she's got 2 World Series rings, baby. And the tournament that she played in 2 months before she died, when she had stage 4 lung cancer, she didn't know it, but she played. She hit 700. So how about that?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
And I told her, "Mom, maybe you shouldn't play this tournament." She thought she had pneumonia. And God, man, it's almost 10 years because this was in January of 16. So next March will be 10 years that she's passed. But anyway, so maybe you shouldn't play this one, Mom. And she went ahead and went to Tampa and played, hit 700, and then came back and found out she had stage 4 lung cancer. But thank God she didn't listen to me, and she went to that final one because she bawled out, man. So that's heart. That's heart right there.
Yeah, it is. So that's
Anyway.
Jamie's favorite character right
Yeah,
there.
it is. It was Jamie's favorite. So
Yep.
I think that's my favorite costume for Cyclops, and there's not really much to it, but it just
works.
All right.
It works for him.
There's one more in the first round. Anybody remember what one haven't we seen? He's making a big stink face. I think he came out later than all the others, but he was in the first round of Timeless.
I don't remember. I didn't know there'd be a quiz. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Oh,
is it the Fury one? Oh, the Punisher. Yeah,
it's Punisher. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a stink face right there.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like leaving.
This is the face he made when he went in the bathroom after Chris had been there. Yeah. New Jersey Stupids. There you go.
Yeah, there's a song called Dingbat by Screeching Weasel, might as well have been written by, where he just thinks she's a dingbat, wakes me up and asks if I'm asleep.
Love it. So that's just round one. There's too many to do all the rounds, but round one is good enough. So, and they were pretty cool, and the others were more recent, so y'all have seen them.
So round one was all heroes. Was
round two was
villains, or was that when he did the villains?
Round two was all villains.
Yep.
Round two was all villains. I'm looking at them now. Like even the Black Cat was as a villain, and then round three was a mix. Let's see. No, round two all villains, and then the last two rounds were was all heroes again. It looks like. Yeah.
I remember someone asked, like back in the Wizard magazine days, someone sent a question in asking, like, if Eddie Brock farted in the Venom suit, would the symbiote, would it just dissipate, or would it just be a big bubble that formed?
Well, wouldn't it depend on how loud? Because certain sonics hurt the.
Yeah.
So if he listen,
he rips on loud enough.
I worked with a dude that cleared out the whole first floor of our work building.
Oh gosh.
Our building at West Falls. We're like, oh my God. I mean, it was like a hazmat situation. The whole ground floor had to clear out. It was so bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, for anyone that's a fan of the movie The Princess Bride, which if you're not, then you're just not a lover of cinema, because
you don't like fun.
I mean, that's as close to a perfect movie as you can get. And this story, Carrie Elways was telling about Andre the Giant on there, when like one of the first scenes that they were shooting with him, and
remember this, yeah.
And they're shooting the scene, and he says Andre just rips this loud fart, and he's saying it's like not just loud but continuous, like 15 16 seconds long, and he's like, and the sound just like goes up and down, and to the point where like the crew just kind of stops and staring. The sound guy like takes his headphones off because it's so loud, and he's like, and it's ebbing and flowing, and he said he looked at Andre like, because he's in the scene with him, and he like looked up at him like halfway through, and he's just got this look on his face. He'd been holding it in forever and finally let it go. And then he said when it was finally done, the director, Rob Reiner, looked at him and was like, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "I am now, boss."
"I am now, boss." Yep. I also Warm and Lumpy.
Wow.
I remember seeing the documentary for that too, where he was talking about how many beers he drank during that movie.
Oh yeah, well, the one night when he went out drinking, Rob Reiner asked him what he drank, and he said like, "Oh, I had 36 beers, and I had 2 bottles of cognac and 6 bottles of red wine." And he was like, "Are you hungover?" He's like, "Are you drunk?" He's like, "No, I'm fine, boss." But because he was such a big guy, and because of why he was like that, the disease he had made him like that. He was just in constant pain, and that's like how he
He dealt
dulled
with
the
it.
pain.
Yeah.
There's a story about doing that movie when Arnold Schwarzenegger went out with him, and they were arguing on who was going to pay the check. And he said, and Schwarzenegger says, Andre picked him up like he was a small child and like set him on top of this like dresser like thing cabinet that was in the restaurant
Yeah.
and paid the check and then brought him down. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. This is like, this is back when he was doing Conan. Like,
Yeah. Right.
not a little
Steroid
dude.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So many great Andre stories from back there. The one that I really like is when he went to some bar, like restaurant, and he's there and he's drinking, basically like closing the place down. Then when he got up to go, he was like walking out the door and just stumbled and then just fell over and passed out in the, right in the lobby there. And it was like a bar in a hotel. And they were like, and they couldn't wake him up, and he was just out cold. And like, well, we got to move him, but he was so massive.
We gotta move him.
They couldn't move. They got all these guys, and like he's so massive that they couldn't move him. So what they did was they got like like the ropes, like the velvet ropes, and they basically just like put the stands with the velvet ropes around him in the lobby so that nobody could like walk up to him, and he just slept there. And they, the next morning when he finally woke up, he just kind of got up and just like and then just like walked out, and that was it.
Yeah.
Wow. I think there's a story on Andre was so big as he was driven to school instead of the bus. Well, damn, that's a heck of a story.
There's so many great Andre the Giant stories. Rob Reiner told one how there was some wine that he liked that the new what is it, the new year of it or whatever they call the new
vintage
came out while they were filming Princess Bride, and Andre just had like cases and cases of it delivered to set for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They roped him off because they couldn't move him. They just roped him off and like, we just got to leave him here until he wakes up on his own.
Chris would know this. Wasn't there an incident on one of the planes that all the wrestlers were on where he destroyed the plane's bathroom?
God.
That because
fit in the bathroom.
Because he used to always try to I think use the restroom before he'd get on a plane or something. But in this case, because he knew he had. He knew that there would be an issue, and he had no choice on this, and he just destroyed the bathroom. Oh man!
I heard one story when he was on a plane, and like he would always sit in the same spot and go to the overhead, and he's getting on the plane, and he goes to the overhead to put his bag there, and there's some other guy that like already had his bag on there, and Andre's like, whose bag is this? And nobody spoke up because Andre Giant and said he just like took the guy's bag and threw it in the aisleway and put his bag up there. And whoever it was telling the story, like, look, Andre was not a bad guy. He was just like, this is my seat. And and it was a guy like 2 rows back. He's like, this is my seat, and I get the overhead over top of my seat. And it said when he like threw the bag in there, the guy's just kind of like sheepishly sitting there. And after Andre sits, he kind of like goes and
gets his bag. He didn't want to go up. Hey man, that's my bag.
Well, and when he was wrestling too, I heard one that said he, that he didn't like the wrestlers that would like oil themselves up before the match because he was such a big guy. He couldn't fit in the shower stalls and all these places, these arenas they would wrestle at. So it would be really hard for him to clean all this crap off of him when he, after he would be finished the match because he couldn't fit in the shower stalls, and said that when he would, and the guys knew it too, and that when one of these guys would like oil themselves up for the match and fight him, that said Andre would just beat the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can go ahead and wrap up tonight's episode of Comics Unleashed. I'm your host, Salus Live Guy. Join me over there is Dan Kelly, and down below is the Ric Flair of comics.
Woo!
Don't forget to check us out on thecodexstation.com. But next week we'll be having a podcast. I think there's a podcast. We got comic character of the week next week with a
Yeah,
special guest star.
Yeah,
Okay,
we do have a podcast, and we're reviewing the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special.
Nice.
So,
Nice. Gary, check your text. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will then see you next week for some more Comics Unleashed. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.